We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box now, Omar Visquel, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today. Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, Roberto Alomar. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Alomar playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Visquel on at first, nobody out. And again, a throw over, being especially careful here. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Snell has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. 2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hard hit ball to second. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting third, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Stepping in for the Jays, Paul Molitor. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So now to the plate, Joe Carter, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
The 1-1.
2-1.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Oh, and he misses it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. One left for Toronto. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
So digging in now, Evan Longoria. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
High in the air out towards shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Jose.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Martinez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the second baseman, Zobrist.
Up next for the Rays, Ben Zobrist. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. Carter is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We are still scoreless. Next to bat for Toronto, John Olerud. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Lays off 2-2 now. Now the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here it comes. So a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder, still going back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So stepping in, Rendell Grichuk. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll take a look at ball 1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Previous history with Blake Snell, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 3-0 now. Danny Jansen is on deck. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's over. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
At the plate, Danny Jansen. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First offering on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Ball that time.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second here with nobody out. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Omar Visquel is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Adames picks it up, and indeed he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Standing in, Roberto Alomar. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, no balls and a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. A pause and the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Nobody out, runner on first. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Ryu steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average, and that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just one spot off the bottom in the American League. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Willie Adames, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We've played 2. It's the Blue Jays 2, the Rays 1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Paul Molitor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-the-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate, Joe Carter fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1.
Oh, that's a good.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, John Olerud. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Striding forward now is the DH, Lourdes Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. Hard liner to center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. From the belt, the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two men are on with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First delivery to him on the way. Teoscar Hernandez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
1-0. Here it is. The short hit hard. Adames scoops it up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. So here's Mike Zunino, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Now to the plate, Evan Longoria. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Jose.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken by Alomar. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-1. Up next is Danny Jansen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that's taken for strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
On its way is pitch number 75.
One ball, two strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Stepping in now, Omar Visquel. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Striding in once again, Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. A 1-0 delivery. He's running. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Now that's popped up. Choi takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
In now, Paul Molitor, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Toronto leads this one 2-1. Now batting, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Count even at 2-2. Here it comes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Now the pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Still even at 2-2. Ryu's ready. Here's his offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Rays held in check here. Our score remains 2-1. Trevor Richards will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 34, Trevor Richards.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter.
29, Joe Carter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Pitch on the way. And there's ball 2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in, John Olerud. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hard hit ball to second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And some trouble now in right field, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
To the plate now, Gurriel. Hard hit ball to second, and that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 3-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Once again, a 3-2. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 delivery.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
It's clear to me he's absolutely hitting the wall out there. When you start missing like that, you're not working with your best stuff anymore.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Danny Jansen, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4, the Rays 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. And he pops it up. Molitor calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Grounded back up the middle. Visquel brings it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, not shortstop, Willie Adames.
Stepping up to the plate, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's the ball.
Ryu gets the sign. 1-0 on its way.
Whoa, that's
Adames doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it 4-1. Jose Alvarado takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Omar Visquel. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Zobrist over to his right. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
So striding in, Roberto Alomar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
At the plate now, Joe Carter, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. No hits to this point. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
John Olerud.
Standing in now, John Olerud, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Comes set, and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they lead it 4-1. Here now it's Mike Zunino. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's outside.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Visquel scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the designated hitter, Martinez.
So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out and a runner on third. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Striding in, Ben Zobrist. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Ryu looks in, coming at him with the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. Sliced down the left side, but foul. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 7th inning coming up. The Jays lead it 4-2. Diego Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
7th inning ready to roll, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First delivery to him on the way.
Gurriel.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1. And this is popped up near second base. Adames has it, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch on its way.
That's outside.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball.
Now
you
batter,
can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One-0 count. Here it is. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, and a count.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And right into the shift, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Bouncer to the left side, and there's his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way is pitch number 75.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. A bare hand for one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the one.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ji-Man Choi. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Runners on first with 1 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Two balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1. Willie Adames, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Over to first, Ryu, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyunjin Ryu. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. A.J. Cole takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. So now to the plate, Willie Adames, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike.
Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Cole, a former member of the Cleveland Indians, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Rays 3. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Omar Visquel. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Alomar. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's ground.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Meadows moving back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Paul Molitor, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-0. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's a full count to the igniter. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Molitor.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ken Giles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked I would be shocked if he went to that well a fourth time. I'd be looking heated.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Now the 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now back, second baseman, Zobrist.
So stepping in, Ben Zobrist, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Don't let that go.
Now the 1-0.
Oh, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0 on the way. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. A man at third with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. The set and the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Anthony Bass answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Manuel Margot will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 13, Manuel.
Kevin Kiermaier will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch runs up and gets this one down. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays leave them loaded. They still trail it here 4-3. Manuel Margot remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field,
Oliver Drake enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
Set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter.
Number 29, Joe Carter.
He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard liner to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Stepping in now, John Olerud, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hard hit to first. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Untitled Chapter.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows has it, and there's one away. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here comes the first pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Ready on 1 and 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting.
Standing in, Danny Jansen. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Blue Jays strand 3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Tom Henke takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 50, Tom Henke.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Visquel picks it up, and that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Chopped on the ground to first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ball 2.
2-2.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Push to the right side. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Rays down to their final out now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Forkball is off the plate and in. Ball 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. 2 balls and a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Evan Longoria would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Third baseman, number 3, Evan.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Evan Longoria. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-0 home. is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's in there, 2-1. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The batter, the designated hitter, Hyunjin Ryu.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Toronto took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Hyunjin Ryu wins his 3rd of the season. Blake Snell was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Tom Henke records the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Rays, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.